If you are thinking about launching a product or building your own website, unless you have done that before, I would say forget it. I mean, I consider myself to be a fairly intelligent individual. So my first attempt at this, before I called Tightline, before I called anybody, was to log on to a couple of these do-it-yourself websites and sit down. And I have a lot of free time at times at my job, and I started hacking through there. And after about a week, and not even having the first page really done on this, I was way in over my head. And I said, you know, listen, I want to sell something. I want to sell something on the internet. This is a unique product. This is something new. And I don't want this to be a hack job that I did myself. And, you know, again, you might be a kind of guy that could do that. I could not. So that's why I think that you've got to get somebody professional. If you want to be professional, you got to look professional. If you want to sell something, you have to look like somebody that's selling something. And you know, you can't do that yourself. You can't do that without experience. And that's what you're getting when you go to Tightline. You get these guys that have done this. They do it for a living. These guys are the professionals. They will make your website sell your product or service. Very competitive in everything that they did. Again, I priced it out at a couple other little places and everything was right online. There was no issues there. And I never felt pressured to buy anything that wasn't something I needed to get my business running immediately. So these guys set me down. I sat down with the actual web designer as a complete newcomer to this process and stepped me through the process of designing it. Another great thing about it was the feedback that I got while I was writing the content for it. Very creative. They spurred me along, gave me some suggestions on how to write, where to go with things, and which flowed great into the website when we actually put it on the web. And we really worked together as a team. And the whole ideas that were generated as the team, that whole decision making and that building the process, and I'm trying to think of the name of that. What's that called when you got brainstorming? Brainstorming. We all sat down and brainstormed out some ideas, and after hearing 3 or 4 different ideas, of course, that spurs you along creatively. And the next thing you know, we had a killer website put together with a tremendous amount of input from the Tightline guys. But the thing that impressed me most about Tightline was the salespeople that I talked to. And he actually understood. He was the only person that understood exactly what my product, I didn't even have to explain it to him, was. And my product that I'm launching is kind of a unique product. And boy, it really was a testament to the knowledge of their salespeople, because without even explaining it, they understood what it was. And they were the only ones that had a clue. When I talked to the other website design guys, I had to go into a long dissertation as to what this product was and how it would be used. And you know, I understand that not everybody has interest in the area that I was building this product for, but just the fact that they knew already at Tightline, that sealed the deal for me. When you walk into their office, the first thing, it just screams professionalism. And the staff is super friendly, and they can help. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody has an idea of everybody's project, so they're all very helpful for that. The sales staff keeping me updated regularly. Again, these guys want to be involved in your product. They want you to succeed, because when they succeed, or when you succeed, everybody succeeds. And I really felt that from them from the first minute I stepped into there, was that everybody really wants you to succeed. This isn't just about building your website and kissing you goodbye when it's over. This is about building a lifelong relationship with you and growing with you and being that company that, hey, you know, when you're a million or multi-million-dollar company, you know, you can look back and say, hey, Tightline was part of that, and they want to be part of that. And again, that is just, it oozes out of their office when you walk in there, and all the people that you meet. Fantastic operation. And that's another great thing about Tightline, was I felt every step of the way they looked at what I was trying to do, and they didn't try to sell me something that I didn't really need. They wanted me to be successful, because the more I'm successful, again, the more I'm going to come back to them. But these guys at Tightline were really good about keeping me focused on, let's hit this one first, let's hit this one hard, let's hit this one right. And then after we get traction in there, after we get movement, after we start generating some revenue from this market, well, then this website is already set up to expand out into these other secondary markets. And then we'll start bringing in, casting a wider and wider and wider net. And they're going to be right with you the whole way. And they already have a plan in advance for you. So when you come back in to see them about phase 2, well, they're probably already on phase 3 for you. So would I come back to use these guys again? I'm already planning on using these guys again.